Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Aziz Rashid here, and today we're going to talk about a topic that affects all of us at some point in our lives, which is self-esteem. In this video, we're going to share 5 practical tips that's supported by scientific facts, and I guarantee you will not find it anywhere except here. Since you're here, stick around as we explore these 5 simple proven ways. If you get any value out of this video, subscribe and like. Now you may be wondering and asking Aziz what self-esteem is. Let's start off with this. Let's understand what self-esteem is. It is essentially your overall opinion of yourself, how much you like, appreciate, and love yourself. High self-esteem means having a positive view of yourself, while low self-esteem means make you feel sad, inadequate, insecure, stressed, anxiety, depressed, all of that. If you've ever felt like you're not good enough, or you doubted your self-worth, you doubted yourself, or your decision-making process is not good as it could be, perhaps you lack confidence in your abilities, or you struggle to trust your judgment, all of that, this happens when you have low self-esteem. You will be shocked to know that roughly 85% of people worldwide have low self-esteem. It is insane. Now, the question is, how do you improve your self-esteem so you don't fall into these 85% category? All right, let's get into it. Tip number 5, practice positive self-talk. Negativity doesn't require any invitation to come and settle in our minds. Anytime, any day, even when we don't want to, right? You can be practically doing nothing, and you will still find these negative thoughts are just creeping up right here. I remember many times in my lives where I felt trapped in that hole filled with negative, toxic, and dark thoughts. No matter what I do, it won't go away. And what I found was helpful to combat this was to start practicing positive self-talk. And what that means is being aware of your own thoughts and replacing any negative ones with positive affirmations, mantra. You can literally start writing down positive statements about yourself and repeating them throughout the day. That may feel awkward at first, but believe me guys, with the practice and time, this will become natural to you. For example, if you're saying that you're not good enough, you can't do this and you won't do this, you should have quit it now, right here, right now. Don't say it ever again. Instead, say I am capable and deserving of more. I am capable and deserving of success. I am capable and deserving of achieving extraordinary things. I can do it and I will do it. I can do it and I will do it. Guys, I have a notebook that's filled with positive affirmations and mantra that I read every single day throughout my day, repeatedly. And one of my favorite positive affirmation that I learned from Mr. Kiwi, day by day in every way I'm getting better and better. Day by day in every way I am getting better and better. And I keep repeating this day by day in every way I am getting better and better. Every single day throughout my day. Over time, this positive self-talk will help you rewire your brain. We all wire differently. This will help you reprogram, shift your paradigm to think more positively about yourself. Okay, next, tip number 4. Having a growth mindset. Having a growth mindset means believing in your abilities and your intellectual brilliance. Your intelligence can develop with time and effort. You can't be the same person every single day and be okay with it. It's not our nature. We're born to strive towards growth. You must strive towards growth, whether it's in your career, relationships, or even your personal development. Here's a quick illustration of 2 scenarios. In the first scenario, imagine someone with a fixed mindset that they might think they're not good at learning new technologies, or they will struggle with it, right? As opposed scenario number 2, if someone with a growth mindset who understand that with practice and effort, they can develop and improve their ability to learn and use new technologies. I mean, at least give it a try, right? Why don't we give it a try? What is the worst could happen? What's the worst could happen? Fail? Even if you fail, what is the beauty of failing? You can get to learn from your mistakes. And guess what? Try again and again. That reminds me of my teenage years, where I was heavily addicted to video games. I played excessively every single day. And why I tell you this, because I lost far more than I won. Initially, it was like a cycle of continuous losses. However, I kept trying and learning from my mistakes and coming back each day stronger and better. This persistence paid off. It led to many victories afterwards. The point I'm making here is that the qualities we develop through playing video games or sports, that persistence, resilience, and continuous improvements are invaluable in our lives. Imagine if we apply these traits to pursuing a new career, a new job, starting a new venture, continuing an education, or developing a new skill. The courage to persist and improve despite setbacks can lead to remarkable achievements and boost your self-esteem. This mindset shift can greatly improve your self-esteem by giving you the confidence to take on new challenges and new things and believing in your ability to grow and improve. Okay, next, tip number 3. Engage in physical activities. In today's world, we spend our time by either sitting on working desk or lounging on the couch, right? Most of our work involves almost zero physical activities, and that is why we must spare some time for exercise. Here's a study from Dr. Julius Hampton, a board-certified neurologist and psychiatrist and co-founder of the Midtown Practice, says exercise has been shown to have a positive impact on self-esteem and life satisfaction. With that said, I don't mean that you have to become a gym fanatic or acquire an expensive gym equipment. No. According to the World Health Organization, adults ages 18 to 65 should aim for 150 minutes of moderate exercise or 75 minutes of proper physical activity per week. Now, let's say you don't want to hit the gym. What's the alternative? You can always go for a walk in the park. You can always go for a walk in your neighborhood, right? You can always take the stairs instead of the elevator, right? The point here is to keep your body moving and release that chemical substance, endorphins, to your body, because that can boost your mood and your self-esteem. Okay, tip number 2. Surround yourself with positive people. This is a huge, and I'm a big advocate for this one because many of us overlook its importance. Once you become an adult, the people around you may not change ever, which is fine, but I want you to know and understand this. You always have a choice to make, whether in new friends or joining in new circles. As you may be familiar with this maxim, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, meaning the people you surround yourself with can greatly influence your self-esteem, your choices, your decisions, and your life in general. So building positive connections and relationships with new people or people you already know could go long way towards helping reinforce your self-esteem. But let's say, what's the relation between the person's self-esteem and the people around them? Here's an example. Let's say we surround ourselves with negative people. Their negativity can drag down our self-worth. Their negativity can change our emotions, leading to the feelings of sadness, meanness, anger, depression, anxiety, discomfort, uncaring, and frustration. We might second guess ourselves. And even worse, we could unknowingly adopt those same negative qualities. As opposed, if we surround ourselves with positive and supportive individuals that can lift you up, that can help boost your self-esteem exponentially. But here's the tricky question you may ask. How do you know who is a positive influence and who is not? Well, in my opinion, as a general rule, You will feel comfortable talking, sharing, discussing your thoughts and your feelings, and even offering mutual emotional support. And more importantly, handling difficulties and conflicts with kindness and respect. Then you will know if it's a good fit. Okay, next, tip number 1, celebrate your accomplishments. Celebrating your accomplishments, no matter how big or small, is the simplest way to boost your self-esteem. But how often do you genuinely take the moment, take the time to acknowledge your own achievements? We live in a world that constantly feeds our need for bigger and bigger goals. We tend to look at others and chase their milestones, chase their goals, right? And often forgetting to appreciate our own achievements. We get stuck in that comparison loop, in an endless comparison loop, right? How many times have you been compared to someone else? Or you compare that person to someone else, right? It's just exhausting when you think about it. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you've just completed a challenging project at work. And instead of reveling in that sense of accomplishment, you immediately set your next goal. You immediately set your sight on the next big target. Or maybe even you look at your colleague and think, I have to achieve what they have. Or maybe you dream of getting a promotion. But doing so will continuously raise the bar higher and higher without taking the moment to appreciate your current achievements, your current hard work. So instead of doing so, I would encourage you to think of each uncelebrated accomplishment as a missed opportunity, I should say, to reinforce your self-worth. And by saying celebrate your accomplishments, I don't mean throw a big party or celebrate, make a public announcement. No. It could be as simple as, like I often do, have my favorite ribeye steak at my favorite restaurant. Or go for a walk in that nature and smell that fresh air, fresh oxygen. Recharge my batteries spiritually, mentally, and physically. Helps me to rethink and contemplate on the things I want to do. So treat yourself to something that makes you happy, brings you joy. Boost your self-esteem to something, to your favorite activity. And reflect on your progress quietly and be proud. This practice breaks the cycle of comparison and fosters a sense of high positive self-esteem and happiness. So this is how you can improve your self-esteem in 5 simple and scientifically proven ways. Let me tell you this, you are nothing short of amazing and incredible human being. It is time to start seeing yourself that way. However, there always will be moments of self-doubt and negative thoughts. But that's why I'm giving you and sharing with you these tools and weapons to face them and overcome them whenever they occur. If you truly want to change your life for the better, you have to boost your self-esteem. Now, let us know in the comments if you have any additional tips that have helped you improve your self-esteem. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And make sure to subscribe so you know when we upload our next videos. Take care now and see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.